Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to address one of the most asked about questions when it comes to skincare, and that is about glowy, dewy, plump. Are we still saying glass skin? I don't know. How to achieve that glowy look, that dewy look. But today I'm going to share some products that give you that instant glowy look, as well as some products you should consider to give you a permanent glow to your skin. All with the help of this video sponsor, Stylevana. They are your go-to location for Asian skincare and also fashion. They have some really cool little pieces on there. They have some of the most popular Korean and Japanese beauty brands on their website, but they're also one of those websites where you can kind of like get lost just going through pages and pages and brands, and you'll often come across brands that you don't see on any other Asian skincare website. They have an amazing little tips section as well, all about makeup, skincare, and some related to K-pop too, which I love. So definitely check them out. They have given me a 15% off discount code, which you can use on selected brands. All information will be in the description box down below. So glowy skin, it looks healthy, it looks supple, it looks plump, and there's a long-term goal of having a well-hydrated, even-toned, even-textured looking skin. So let's start with the routine. Let's start, of course, with the cleanser. When it comes to a cleanser, we obviously want something that's not going to strip our skin, that goes against everything that glowy looking skin is about, but also a cleanser that leaves us with a nice clean canvas to work with. The Thank You Pharma Back to Iceland Cleansing Foam is dreamy. It's very, very nice. Remember, not all foaming cleansers are going to dry you out, but this cleanser in particular contains an ingredient called Iceland moss extract. It's known for its ability to strengthen the skin barrier and calm inflamed and angry skin. Lemongrass gives you a nice glow and has soothing properties as well. It's a nice all-rounder. Thank You Pharma is a brand I'm really starting to love and discover more, and I don't think I've used a product of theirs that I actually hate yet, so I'm looking forward to like purchasing more Thank You Pharma products. One step that isn't something you do every day and isn't necessarily going to give you that instant glow, but is vital towards permanent glowy looking skin, healthy looking skin in general, is of course exfoliating, a gentle exfoliation. A gentle exfoliation in the form of an exfoliating pad can give you a light, gentle, yet really effective exfoliation. These little pads from Prem contain a natural alternative to salicylic acid, which tends to be much gentler on the skin alongside Centella asiatica to soothe and protect the skin as well. I'm a chemical exfoliation kind of guy, but what I do like about pads when it comes to a physical exfoliating option is that you don't have that, not pressure, you don't have the urge to like scrub at your skin, if that makes sense, because it's like a cotton pad, you're gently rubbing over your face and you're left with a brighter, dewier, non-irritated looking complexion. So I would do this 2 to 3 times a week in place of a toner. One thing I love about K-beauty is their toners. I feel like they completely reinvented what a toner is. Here in the UK, it's just alcohol heavy, gonna rip your skin off kind of stuff. But they introduced me to the world of skins. Skins are basically toners, but I found that every product I use called a skin rather than a toner seems to have this thicker consistency to it that just kind of like covers your skin in a new skin. They're just more hydrating. Not only do you feel the difference, but you can see the difference. And this is where I do think toners are necessary for the aesthetic purpose. Aesthetic. For the look of a dewy, plump skin. As I said, they just give this amazing glow. So we have the Benton Snail Bee High Content Skin. We have all the usual fancy ingredients in here that I love in my toners, like niacinamide for brighter looking skin and more even complexion. Can also help maintain your skin barrier as well. As the name suggests, we have snail secretion in here as well. Again, known for its skin protecting properties. We also have, where is it? And we have Centella again, soothing, hydrating. But more importantly, what I love about this one is we have all the old favorites like glycerin, my personal favorite humectant over hyaluronic acid, butylene glycol, a conditioning agent, but it's also a great humectant as well, allantoin, which is soothing as well. And as you use this kind of thicker toner, you can see your skin instantly kind of glow and look plumper and firmer and look a lot more hydrated. We aren't going to go crazy. There's no need to do like a 7 skin method here, but I'm gonna do a few layers, 1 or 2, maybe 3, but for purely visual reasons. Again, this is why I do like to layer up a toner when I want that glowy, glassy looking skin. One thing I must say is I'm gonna pat my skin, not because it delivers the ingredients or the benefits any better than just rubbing lightly over your skin. My skin tends to get very red when I touch it in general, but I want as much of an even kind of canvas canvas on my skin as possible. So by gently patting, I'm not bothering my easily bothered skin, if that makes sense. So if your skin doesn't mind a rub, just rub it in gently. The essence is another stage I feel that when used religiously, you really do start to see such a big difference. I had my chat with Kelly Driscoll. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. But we were talking about what we feel the importance of essences are, and they are one of the products that I feel if you never used it, once you start using it, you are going to see such a big difference in your skin. Long term, it gives you that even glowy looking skin that we're going for. But again, it's one of those products that just gives you a instant pickup. As with the majority of what I consider the best essences I've ever used, the Benton Fermentation Essence contains Galactomyces ferment filtrate. Fermented yeast. It's in everything. You see it like SK2, Misha, Neogen. All the best essences I love have had that in. And that's really the main ingredient I look for in my essence. This has the ability to not only brighten up your skin tone, but it can also target fine lines, wrinkles, signs of aging in general, protect the skin barrier, leading to moisturizing benefits as well. Protect the skin barrier and of course has moisturizing benefits as well. But this is a highly concentrated product. So unlike the toner, we're not going to layer this up in any way whatsoever. We're going to do a couple of pumps and then gently pat into the skin or rub, depending on what you like to do. I just do find that the patting motion is perfect for this effect that we want on our skin. For that glowy glass skin, I don't know what to call this, glowy looking skin look, I'm oily, so I usually like to use like a water-based moisturizer with a gel type texture, something water-based with plenty of humectants. However, right now I'm a little dry in a few places. I kind of like go oily dehydrated in winter, then I go like oily and a little bit dry, and then I'm just oily throughout summer. So I'm in that in-between stage. So it's still important I use an appropriate moisturizer. So I'm looking for something thick, but not too thick, that I can still wear sunscreen over. So this Benton Stale Be High Content Lotion is perfect for that. It's heavier than a usual lotion. When I think of K-beauty and I think of lotions, I think of very lightweight moisturizers. And this is just a little bit heavier than that. But when I say heavy, it's not really heavy. You'll see that I put it on and it glides over the skin. This is just perfect at looking after my dry bits, but also being light enough for my oily bits areas. This, of course, contains snail mucin again for its moisturizing benefits. Niacinamide, which I do like in a moisturizer because it does help kind of balance out that sebum production. We have a new ingredient that I was never aware of called adenosine. An ingredient I never heard of before. But this is again a yeast-derived ingredient that has skin moisturizing benefits as well as skin restoring benefits, anti-aging benefits, and helps with skin elasticity as well. So I'm gonna look a bit more into that one, but anything like yeast-derived, I kind of love. So sunscreen is of course essential no matter what you want your skin to look like. There's no point doing anything if you're not gonna wear sunscreen. I personally do find that chemical sunscreens, organic sunscreens, leave a much nicer finish on the skin. Mineral sunscreens for me, I have some mineral sunscreens that I love, but they do provide a more matte finish. A little bit of a white cast as well, I don't know. But yeah, for me it's mainly that matting down on the skin. That is obviously something we personally don't want if we're looking for glowy skin. Often when I'm doing like an Instagram live, if you follow me over there, people always ask how my skin is glowing and I'm like, it's literally just my sunscreen. I swear it's just my sunscreen. There are days where I don't do anything in the morning other than splash my face and apply a sunscreen. If I'm being super lazy, I'll hop on Instagram live later that evening and all I've done is applied a sunscreen. So you've seen it already, but I'm sorry to bring this up again. I talk about this product so much, but this is the Thank You Pharma Sun Project Light Sun Essence. This is SPF 50 plus, PA3 pluses. I've got two, I don't know why I'm holding both of them. I'm like stocking up on this because I love it so much. I'm just find I'm going through it very quick because I'm constantly reapplying. It's lightweight, which is so important because I can pile this stuff on throughout the day and it doesn't feel heavy on my skin. Teamed up with my moisturizer, it doesn't feel like it's all just sitting on my skin. It never looks cakey. It doesn't work against my natural oils. I don't find myself like looking greasy. No stinging whatsoever. It's broad spectrum, as I mentioned. This has some nice moisturizing and hydrating ingredients as well, but again, it doesn't sit heavy on the skin. They say that it's a peach scent, but I don't think... No. But it's just nice to know that throughout the day, I'm reapplying this, but I'm also applying this nice protective glow. I absolutely love it. Cruelty-free. One question I do get asked a lot is if I'm very oily, can I still kind of do this layering routine? The answer is yes. I do feel like moisturizing and using certain products are going to help. Ingredients like niacinamide that's in the toner. One thing you might want to do though is use a clay mask before. I find clay masks a little bit messy and a little bit of like an ordeal to use. So you might want to go for a sheet mask that has clay in it. So this is who is this by actually? I don't know. This is the So Natural Facial Designer Pink Mud Mask. 3D corset. So in general, things I do like about clay masks, if you don't leave them on for too long, they do absorb that excess oil without drying out your skin. Again, that's something we want to avoid when we're going for glowy looking skin. Clay masks for me also help tone down a bit of redness too. I get very red in the corner of my nose here, obviously where my rosacea is, and down the side of my sideburns for some reason. Rosacea as well? Probably. Yeah, this isn't something I do every day. This is, again, something I do if you're going out somewhere and you want to achieve this glowy looking skin and you find yourself being a little bit excessively oily. So there we have the techniques and the products that I personally love to use for glowy, plump, dewy, generally healthy looking skin. Thank you so much again to Stylevana for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget to go and have a look, use that discount code and get yourself something nice. But that is it from me now, guys. I will see you next time.